Hey everybody, so I just got here to the pond. I'm going to be fishing a new location. I usually fish the other side of the pond. I'm going to be fishing this side of the pond today. I don't know if you could tell that well, but there's a good amount of lily pads. They're really small lilies, but nonetheless they're still lily pads. There's a lot of duckweed. It's usually intermingled. It's kind of really close to it, if not, you know, inside of the lilies. So as far as what I'm going to be using today, I'm going to be using an extra heavy Zillion fast action tip rod with a Lew's Tournament Pro reel. And the Tournament Pro reel is a 8-3-1. It's I don't know, I like to have a really fast reel whenever I do punching, whenever I do jigs or worms or anything like that, because I like to fish that piece of cover and then get my lure out of there really quickly and get my next cast in. I know some people don't like to use quite that fast, but that's just my personal preference. You guys can do whatever you want, but also, you know, I want to tell you guys what I like to do, what I like to use best, because, you know, maybe you're on the fence of what you should do and you're not sure if, you know, someone else likes something and you don't want to be like, you know, the first one to try something or whatever, you know. So yeah, so as I said earlier, I'm going to be punching, maybe flipping a jig a little bit. So with the punching, I'm going to be using a 3/0 EWG hook here. I usually use the 3/0 to 4/0 range, but since I'm going to be using only crawfish, I'll probably use the 3/0 because the crawfish just aren't long enough to really have that bigger hook, so the smaller hook's much better. So as far as lures go, I'm going to be using predominantly rage tails. They're rage craw. And the colors of those are going to be primarily the Bama color, green on top, orange in the back. Not exactly sure on the name, but it's a sapphire, I believe. It's basically watermelon green with black flakes, and then there's blue little bitty flakes in there. Give it a little bit darker color. And then also their Texas colored craw. All three of these have been very good colors for me. I also use the green pumpkin seed color, and yeah, I don't think I really use many of the other colors. I do use the watermelon candy. Not quite so much anymore. It worked for me last year, but not quite so good this year. And there's also this other lure that I like to use. I really don't know what they're called. I bought some of them a long time ago. Forgot the name. If any of you guys know the name, go ahead and comment in the description. I'd like to know what name it is, just so I can buy some more, whatever. Real simple. There's a lot of these at the store, particularly like Bass Pro. They have tons of these. But really compact, pretty durable. I can catch multiple fish on them. And you know, for fishing on a budget, it's a really good lure to use because I can catch multiple bass, I can go through a lot of abuse, I can get caught into a lot of things. You know, when you get hung up on a branch or you get hung up in really dense vegetation, sometimes it'll mess up that lure, but these tend to, you know, bear the abuse a little bit better. Alright, so I'm gonna get fishing. When I'm fishing this jig and the crawfish in this really dense cover right now, I'm just pitching it into a hole, making sure it gets down to the bottom, leave it for a couple seconds, give it a couple little twitches or bobs, wait a minute, and then give a little bit more of an abrupt movement, you know, kind of jerk it, pull it up a few inches off the bottom, and then pull it out of there, get another cast. If I don't disturb the vegetation that I just pitched into, like that little pocket, you know, went in and went right out, didn't mess up anything, I might pitch it right back in there. Sometimes there'll be a bass there and it'll take the second or third, maybe fourth or fifth time. But since there's so much duckweed and lilies here, I'm only going to really pitch to each spot maybe twice if I think it's really good. If there's a real small pocket, I think there's a chance there could be a bass there, I'll just pitch it once. There's a fish. That's a good one. Holy crap, that's a really good one. Not even fighting now. Holy crap. Actually a big bass. Dang. Yeah, I know, but they might be in his truck. Well, no, I guess they're not in his truck. Yeah, I should be able to get it. No, I mean, I know where it would be, but... And I have the combo to his house. Yeah, I mean, that's not the issue. Oh yeah, there one. Woo! Got one. Punching the duckweed. What's up? Woo! First one, I just walked up. I just put my line in the water while we were on the phone. So I was like, shit, like, I'm gonna come back and... There we go, finally. After missing 2 in a row. Alright, so pretty much as soon as I just pitched that black and purple VNM bait into some of the cover here in a little inlet, the duckweed kind of comes in real close to the bank. I just pitched it right in there and just took it and swam right out into the deep water, thankfully. It's kind of a pain sometimes when they grab it and swim right into the vegetation, because sometimes they'll get tangled up. This guy went right out into the open water. Alright, so there it is. Woo, there we go. Nice fish. A smaller one there. I'm catching these guys again on a black and purple V&M flip and jig with missile baits, D-bomb in the green pumpkin color. Nice little pounder. There we go, that's a good one. There we go. Oh yeah, that's a real good one. Yes. Oh yes. There we go. Another good one. Really skinny though. Holy crap. Really skinny. Good fish though. Always make sure the fish is nice and healthy. There she goes. Alright everybody, so I'm going to wrap up fishing now. Not sure exactly how many I caught. Lost track. I think it was somewhere between like 7 and 10 or 11. I'm not sure. You know, I landed a lot of fish. I had a couple get caught up in the lilies or duckweed. And one of them, I didn't have my spool locked when I went to set the hook, so I backlashed my whole spool. I lost that fish. I had one fall off right at the bank, fall back in the water. I don't know if I'm going to count that one or not. You know, I caught a lot of fish. It was a great day. You know, I'd never focused so hard on putting jigs in the dense vegetation along the bank. Never done that punching crawfish or, you know, brush hogs or anything like that, but holy crap, it worked, and I need to not pass that up. And I urge all of y'all, if you see vegetation in your pond, put something through it. Like, don't just swim something around the outside, don't just drop a weightless Senko in front of it. You know, put something right in the heart of it, drop it right down in the middle. You know, you'll be really surprised to see what you pull out. And sometimes it's on the second or third cast. I didn't have one today, hit it after I think the third, but you know, definitely put it in there at least 2 or 3 times just to make sure that you don't pass up on a fish, especially if you think it's a really good area or you've had success there before. But yeah, so if you guys like the video, it may be a little bit long, you know, hit the like button. You know, I don't just want that to show off to people how many likes I get or something like that. Like, I want to know if you guys like the video or not. You know, and if you didn't like the video, drop a comment or send me a message or something. Let me know what you didn't like, what you'd like to see done better. You know, if there's something you wanted to see, like me talk about what I'm doing a little bit more, you know, talk about what kind of line I use, or, you know, just very specific things or something like that, leave a comment. I really want to know what you guys want, what you want to see, so I can continue to make better and better videos all the time. But, alright, enough on that. You know, I hope you guys enjoyed the video. I really do. I hope you guys had a great day. I know I had a great day of fishing. I hope your next day of fishing's great too. Alright, I'll see you guys next time.